Hello everyone, welcome to episode 10 of Mentos Plays Rogue Legacy. If you recall, on the last episode, I forgot that this game kind of ups its volume in my mixer every time that I start it up. I'm sorry about that. Let me just real quick drop this down a little bit so the sound isn't overwhelming. Right about there should be good. Yeah, much better. So yeah, if you recall, on the last episode, we beat the boss of the forest. Kind of unsuspectedly. I kind of didn't go into that run thinking that it was going to be the one where we beat it, since I had only faced it once before. But now we got to go up to the Maya, the tower, and see if we can't beat this thing that what I'm guessing is this thing up here that looks kind of like a flame. I hope I don't have to fight a flame. That sounds kind of horrifying. I forget what stats my hero has, since it's been a while since I recorded that. I know they're a minor, but what stats they have, I don't know. They definitely don't have PAD. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Owie, owie, owie. Okay, so this is not starting off all that well, but this is also a minor run, which means that it's mostly going to be about trying to level up a bit. How do I get to that chest? Is there an opening I missed somewhere? Or, oh, you know what, I'm the miner, so I'm the upgraded miner, the spelunker, so I can see chests in other rooms, too. That's why I can see a chest that I don't see in that room. It's a good sign that my miner is one-hitting pretty much everything in the castle here. Since miners start with low stats, that means that I'm doing quite well versus the early game here. It should be expected by the time you've beaten half the bosses in the game, but you know what? Don't bother me with the details of it being expected that I'm doing so well. And we're going to have another journal entry. Number 18. I have bested the beasts of the tower, and once again I can feel the throne room give up some of its power. Haha, it rhymes. The rush I feel from this victory is intoxicating. Never have I felt so confident, so powerful, so at home. Just a little farther and I will be able to earn my reward. I'm so close. I will make my father proud. Or will you? Because right now it seems to me like you're kind of being set up to be the final boss. I have no clue if that's right or not, but that's what it seems like to me right now, Mr. Prince Dude. Almost just got myself taken out on that Doomvis, but that guy's done now. Doomvis? More like Doofus. Yeah, that's right, I killed it at a perfect time to make it laugh after I made my horrible, horrible pun. But we're going to continue destroying everything. We're going to be working our way upward now, because that is where we will be finding the tower. We do have another question mark room down here. What is this one? Random teleporter I'm not that interested in. So we will go up here, which is going to be where the boss room would be if that was still available. We got a fairy chest over there that we might be able to get to. And we're starting to do much better now that I'm back into the swing of things. I spent all day yesterday watching the Greenlight Super Show by Robot Loves Kitty and helping to moderate the chat. So, I am kind of out of practice. I haven't played this game in about 2 days. And we're getting back into things pretty well. We already have over 1,600 gold. Can't get to the fairy chest over there from this way, which is unfortunate. And we do find the tower. So let's go up here and see what we're up against. Obviously, we've already run across these advanced ghastlies. And we have already run across, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, we found, when I was exploring just randomly that one time, we ran into... Oh, we died really quick. We ran into, mimic chests. A la Dark Souls, just chests that turn into enemies if you get close to them. So we're going to want to avoid those. Lich Queen with Gigantism and Savant. A Spelunker with ADHD and Eidetic Memory. And... Oops. Sorry, I was just checking my email real quick. And we got the Hokage, who is Ambilivis, which means I can't cast spells properly, and Muscle Weakness. I want to be the Shinobi, but I'm going to go with Spelunker because he has better traits. With 1610 gold, we can upgrade our health ones. That leaves us with 410, which doesn't really buy us anything. We are definitely getting to this point where I'm running out of quite so many things to spend my gold on. Not in the sense that I don't have that as much to buy, because I really do. But I have so much. But everything's so much more expensive now that to try to upgrade everything becomes impossible. I don't have enough gold on a given run to upgrade as much as I used to. But this is not a big problem because obviously we are now strong enough to handle these things. And to where we don't need to upgrade quite so consistently. With just having really only beaten the castle. Obviously if we had made it through... Whoa! Hello, Mr. Spikeball. Gold coin! That's right, I just juked that spike ball. But yeah, obviously now that we're further in the game, upgrades are expected to come less often, as is the practicality in any RPG type game. So we aren't really going to worry about the fact that we aren't getting upgrades as often. It's just something to point out that, you know, because we're getting further, we are going to be seeing less consistent upgrades, and we're going to have to give Sharon more of our gold more often. Because obviously we can have a lot more without anything to spend it on. Okay, so the chest we saw is up there. Oh, I didn't realize that was a dwarf passageway when I dropped down, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten myself hit there. Okay, I am playing horribly this run so far. Please excuse my epic level failure. Doesn't help that I got these fire mages all shooting through the wall at me. God damn it! Just die already! That was really close. Ghastly almost just got me as that shot from that eyeball. Once again, more things that could use some clear eyes. Do you have dry red eyes? Hello, Mr. Thingy? I don't really know what to call you. I do know that those things are ghastlies. I think that is pretty much an undisputable fact at this point, is that those enemies are in fact ghastly. And Ghastly is apparently not amused. He is no longer willing to be tamed by humans and controlled. Now Ghastly shall rule himself and kill the humans! That's pretty much my storyline for how Ghastly became an enemy in Rogue Legacy. I hope you enjoyed it as my voice starts to falter for whatever reason. Maybe I banned too many sexy girls playing video games in the Greenlight Super Show yesterday. I don't think my dash is long enough to make it that far. Because I do have a dash, but that's just going to get me hurt. Yeah, that's nowhere near far enough yet. But yeah, sorry, 1 second after I kill these guys for me to get a drink. That was stupid. But yeah, for those of you unaware, Robot Loves Kitty, the developers of Legend of Dungeon, had their Greenlight Super Show yesterday at the time of recording this, not the time of its posting, obviously. Yeah, I spent the day there, helping out to moderate the chat, try to keep things decent. And for some reason, Twitch was absolutely overrun yesterday by bots that always came into the room and said something along the lines of, "Yoo-hoo, sexy girls play games and chat on bit.ly/something." And I died again really quick. This is getting kind of unfortunate. But yeah, so you know, it was like the entire day we killed and we banned over and over these spam bots who were just absolutely trying to, and who were just absolutely like overwhelmingly persistent that there were these girls who were out there and they were playing games and chatting and everyone should come see. And we're going to take one mana cost down just because I wanted to see Use the power of science to make a whole new batch of babies. Press D to randomize your children. That is actually an awesome upgrade. The entire reason I took mana cost down was because I figured there was another upgrade there. But did I expect it to be an upgrade to randomize your re-randomize your children? I did not. But now that I know it's there, I kind of really want that, because then if I get a crappy group that I don't want to use, I can easily switch them out for something better. So this time we're playing as a Hokage, which of course means that we're going to have much higher damage in return for lower health. But honestly, I'll take that, because the problem with my time in the Maya the past couple runs hasn't been the fact that we don't have enough health. It's been the fact that I'm not killing stuff quickly enough, and it's making me hemorrhage health in a way that I really shouldn't. But with this Hokage, which we will be seeing very shortly as we find the Maya extraordinarily early on, I should be able to kill things a bit better. I'm guessing there's a dwarf-only route down there. Yeah, I see it now. Oh god, I forgot the mimic chests. I bring them up at the beginning of the episode as we need to watch out for these because we found them before. And then I immediately jump into the first chest I see without checking. I'm an idiot, guys. So we are going to try to just survive as long as we can. See as much of what we're up against as possible. And to kill as much of what we're up against as possible. Of course. This is a mimic. I'm pretty much going to start to work on Dark Souls rules when it comes to mimics, much as I have been on the paintings. Hulk Guard! Hulk Smash! Hulk Guard! Those guys are really simple if there's no traps behind them, because you can just smack into their shield. Really? Did I just do that? But yeah, you can just kind of smack into their shield, and that makes it so that they die really quickly. Oh, God. No. Now we're looking at a Doomtrit, which is doing a lot more attacks than a Doomvis would. Oh god, I almost just jumped right into a chest. Well, I did jump right into a chest without checking to see if it was a mimic, which was horribly stupid. We want to go to the left now, I guess. If we find the boss, we're going to fight it, just to try to see what it is. Fairy chest. Take no damage. How tall is this room? Kind of tall. And yeah, I don't really want to get into all that right now. While I try to explore this area and try to find the boss and everything, I don't think it's the best idea for me to be trying to get through rooms like that. Still got hit, but at least I took it out before I did. Getting very low on health. Oh. Okay. So, we are going to choose our new heir. We got the assassin who is a dwarf. We got the assassin with PAD and OCD. And we got the archmage who is Ambilivus. So do we want an assassin who is a dwarf, or who doesn't set off spikes? I'm gonna have to go with the dwarf. We got only 851 gold, which doesn't really let us upgrade anything, it seems. But we did unlock a new helmet, which we might be able to use. New helmet, 950 to unlock, which is way more than we have. I could unlock this one, take a massive health down in return for +1 vampirism. Those ones are all old. These ones just increase my magic, which isn't really worth it. The cape increases my crit chance, crit damage, but nothing health or armor wise. Are there any runes that I want to buy? My sword is my balance rune, my helmet has my vault rune, my chestplate has my dash rune, that's got my bounty rune. I got nothing for capes so far. Actually, runes are going to cost me 875, so I can't afford those either. So I guess we're just going to give Sharon a whole lot of gold this time, and head into the castle again, with 103 left to our name. So obviously take no damage fairy chest rooms have a little bit of an easier time being done right now. because we've got the Assassin's Mist form, which means I don't take damage. That was really close. This is actually the first time I've seen this room. And I failed because I didn't jump to begin with. Yeah, I'm not afraid of you guys, just so you know that. You castle level enemies, I'm not afraid of any of you. You all die in one hit beneath my sword. Even when I'm a miner, you die in one hit. So you can only imagine how quickly you die when I have a class that is actually good at attacking. Well, I did just jump into you, Mr. Eyeball. That was not your doing. That was my doing. That was really risky for me to try to kill that guy like that. But it worked out for us. This guy's gonna fire some bullets. I'm not too afraid of him. Woo, that was a nice dodge, actually. Ghastly again. Of course it's Ghastly who goes evil. Of course he's the one who's like, I'm gonna kill all humans. Because he's a ghost, and he was always kind of a jerk. And this is actually one of only 2 exits out of the room. But I'm gonna go out to the left up here. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like the left is a good choice. Got a couple of statues, a couple of chandeliers. Got some Blaze Lock dude. Got a Ghastly and one of those little, like, star thingies. We don't have a name for. Hey look, it's where our boss would have been if we hadn't beaten it already. So let's pick up a bunch of gold here, why don't we? 140 gold per bag, 14 per coin. It's obviously much better than you start out. It's such a small increase from run to run. Okay, and now we are in the Maya again. We want to take out this guy first. Then we'll take out this guy, which we did just fail to hit him once. And then we want to... Oh god, that wolf just came out of nowhere. I'm noticing that I get a lot more gold drop per enemy on this floor than I did on past floors. This guy we can just kind of kill by way of jumping from underneath him. That guy did manage to hit me. I knew it was coming. So we aren't starting off too hot yet again. This area is definitely one of the harder parts of the game so far. Well, the hardest part of the game so far, I should say. Stupid wolf, go away! Stop trying to kill me. I just want to help, I swear. I don't know how that thing managed to hit me before it died. So we got one of these rooms we could go for. Yeah, it was actually really close. I don't know why I'm going for this. I mean, these rooms aren't that difficult, but still, I just don't know why I'm going for it. That was really close. And actually, it just occurred to me that I don't really have to check all the chests with my sword. I can just check them by way of looking to see if there's a chest on the map. And if there is, then it's obviously a real chest. If there's not, then it's obviously mimic. So that guy went down pretty easily. These guys aren't going to go so easily, but they're going to go pretty easily because I can avoid their attacks simply. Hey, I've seen that guy on my brief trips into the darkness before. So now see, there's no chest on the map, and that's a mimic. Oh god, he took more than 2 hits. The last one only took 2. I should probably attack this demon dude before I worry about the mimic, because he has a ranged attack. Yeah, see, that one only took 2. Well, one of those was a critical, but shut up. Whoa, whoa. Fairy chest, defeat all enemies. I don't have any way to defeat all enemies. Unfortunately, there's no other route than down. We're going to wait for those to fire. Drop down, drop down, drop down. Okay, this guy can be a jerk. As can this evolved Ghastly. He Pyrite. You're supposed to evolve into Haunter. You're horrible, Ghastly. You even changed your evolution path because you didn't like what you were being forced into. And I don't blame you for being, like, really mad at humans for enslaving your people, but... I mean, come on, did I ever do any of that? Do I look like a Pokemon trainer to you, Ghastly? Do I look like a Pokemon trainer to you? You should not be mad at me. We can actually go to the left once we get down here. Which I guess could conceivably be where the boss is. I don't think that's going to be the case, but it could be. This guy is just a matter of staying out of being on a direct angle with him. These guys are a little bit trickier, but he went down pretty easily. So we're starting to do a bit better in this section of the game. Not great so far, but better. So that was really easy to get up here. Now getting back down may be a horrible, horrible difficulty. But now we have a bounty room we could trade out with our current chest plate room, which is just, Yep, I had a feeling that was going to happen. We could trade it out with our current chest plate room, which is our dash room, which I'm not too big of a fan of necessarily. So we got a Barbarian Queen, who is bald, an ADHD, fan of the men Paladin, and a Barbarian Queen who has hypergonadism. We're going to take this one. The higher knockback could be really useful. We're going to take an upgrade to attack damage. I know I meant to get that rune, but we're actually going to buy the helmet with what we have left. And we'll buy the rune when we have a little bit more to spare. But this will give us an extra... Oh, that was $9.50. I was wrong on how much that costed. Oh well. 413 health. So, let us see how our Barbarian Queen handles. If I recall, left shift, we have huge HP but low strength and MP. Our strength is only 55, and our mana is only 85. So we aren't really... So I mean, we're still pretty strong strength-wise. We're just not as strong. I think we're still going to be strong enough to one-hit pretty much everything in the castle, which is good because I'm just kind of charging through this room, hitting things. Now I kind of have to charge back through to hit these chandeliers and to pick up this gold, which wasn't really all that much and resulted in me getting hurt over $14. Not a good value proposition. Yes, everything is pretty much dropping in one hit over here. Obviously that's not going to last us for long, but... Since not even our Hokage was killing everything in one hit and up in the Maya, obviously something that starts with low damage isn't going to do so. And we are going to very simply take out these rooms until we get there. It is nice not having to worry about the mimic chests up here, but we're obviously going to be paying attention to those soon enough, because the chances of us getting too long without getting to the Maya seem pretty low. It seems like the castle is a lot less tall than it is wide. And by that I of course mean that when we were looking for the forest, we were having to go through a lot of castle rooms to get there. But now that we're looking for the Maya, it seems like we're getting there consistently earlier. We do find what would have been our boss room, get a bunch of gold from here. I don't know why I really took that. I'm not going to take this health from the left statue either. I am glad that I've noticed that trend. We actually just had a Ghastly who survived a hit from us, which is not cool. Apparently they are too strong for us, as is this Blaze Lock. So that's not boding well in terms of our survival long term, that we aren't killing even castle enemies in one hit at level 70. So, yeah, pretty much that's going to be a bit rough when we get to the Maya, if we're taking that long to kill even simple enemies. But hopefully that won't come into play too much. Hopefully the higher HP is going to compensate for that. Because there's always a fine line between those two. You can either have a lot of health, end up taking more damage trying to kill things slower, but have enough to survive. Or you can have less health, maybe not enough to survive all that many hits, but you're killing things fast enough where you're taking them less often. And sometimes I'm sure those two balance out pretty damn well. So we're going to wait till that fires, drop down, slice it. Same thing here, drop down, slice, pick up the chest, kill the skeleton. The chest had barely anything in it. Wasn't worth the trip all the way down this room. But since we're looking for the tower, we're going to go up. Because that seems the most logical way to go. Now we got some ghastlies dying in one hit. I don't know why those other ones were so much stronger. And we are going to destroy everything in this room, including this other Doomvis. And what's up here? A spike ball. Ghastly ×2 combo. Mr. Grey Knight. Grey Knight. The younger, less evil brother of the Black Knight. We're getting a lot of food drops that I can't really do anything with since my HP is full. Haven't taken a hit in quite some time, actually. It's like asking for a hit to be taken, but... So we got like 3 chicken legs on this room. Who wants to bet the very next room that we fight in, we're going to take a lot of damage? This should be relatively easy. We just need to align where we're standing so we don't get hit. I said align where we're standing so we don't get hit. Thank you very much, me. I forget, did I destroy the statue with the meat in there? I did not. So we might as well take this while we're here. 45 HP recovered. I kind of wish that I had waited on that. Skeletons shouldn't be too much of an issue. Although I did just take some stupid damage against one of them. The increased knockback, I'm not sure if that's going to be a benefit or a detriment to us in the long term. It could be a benefit because it's going to give us the ability to kind of have a breather after we attack something. But it could also be a detriment because it's going to make it harder for us to keep enemies where they stand, so to speak. That worked out nicely. Managed to not get hit by the spikes, which I thought was going to happen. And managed to grab a chicken leg on the way down. That guy's dead. We can pick up this gold coin right here. And then, let's see, where are we going to head next? We could fight this room for the chest in it. I just took some stupid damage and let everything get healed by it. Eat. Oh god. Oh god. So many skulls firing in every direction. Except for diagonal. They don't know how to fire diagonal. Just left, right, up, and down. Although I did just kind of influence some of them to fire in a way diagonal because I hit them away. And that was stupid damage to take. But I would like to kill these things. Oh dear lord, I made that harder on myself than it should have been. So increased knockback, lesson learned. Some enemies, it's just not a very good thing to have. Come on, Mr. Skullman, get down here. I know you're almost dead. Oops. There we go. Then we just have to deal with this douche. Went down easily. And now we get our reward chest that we've been fighting this whole room to pick up, and it has a lot of gold. That's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. Another one of these skeleton jerks. We're just going to kind of try to keep it at a distance. Whoop. What? Why did you just pause? Stand here. We're safe to run up and hit this guy. Hit him again. So I'm finding that as we get farther in the game, kiting is a better idea. Kind of not even necessarily kiting, I guess, because you aren't really pulling the enemy along with you, but just kind of aligning yourself so that you can hit the enemy, run away, run back, and hit them later. It seemed like a much more viable strategy in the late game than it was in the early game. This guy is going to boost at us. He was going to do it again, but I hit him away. And then I took a stupid hit jumping into him. Come back here, Ghastly Part 2. Haha. You can't deal with my knockback, can you, Ghastly? I guess I could just call you Haunter, but you're obviously not a Haunter. And this could be tricky, because this guy, I don't know if he's going to die in one hit. He did not, but my knockback did help, I guess. We're getting kind of low on health. I'm kind of hoping we come across the boss soon, because I would like to see him in this episode. And this is going to be the last run that we do this episode. So, we are going to kind of... Whoa, that was kind of lucky, actually. Fairy chest objective. Take no damage. This shouldn't be too hard of a room to get through. Oh, I take that back. It was. Well, it wasn't that hard. I just kind of messed up drastically. Hulk Guard, I'm not really worried about you, because I can just slap your shield until you die. You guys are only threatening when there are other enemies in the immediate area. Which I guess there was. There was this Mimic here, but he wasn't going to do anything to me before I got up there. He was busy like, I'm a real chest, come open me up. I'm like, I'm not that stupid, Mimic. Oh god. I just want to see the boss. Is that so much to ask? Apparently it is. There's nothing up here but this chest. I could kill this guy. I did get health up and a little bit of health back. Just gonna do this the long, difficult way and smack into his shield several times, because why not? Hulk Guard, you don't worry me when there are no other enemies on the same platform. Might as well kill these mimics as well. We might get some food out of it. Oh, but instead we get hit because I swing at the wrong time. Yeesh. You know, I swear, running away is actually a lot of times, I feel... Whoa. I did not mean to do my shout there. And we've run into yet another dead end. That's not good. This does not bode well for our survival. We want to go all the way to the other side of this room. We're going to try to make a run for it. Run, 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 run. And we died. So apparently there are a lot of rooms in the tower that are not the boss. Who would have thought? So thank you guys for tuning in. I am going to go ahead and pick my heir before this episode ends, because the next one is going to be recorded immediately afterwards. Barbarian King with Coprolalia, Stereo Blind Barbarian Queen, that's a Barbarian King, and a Spelunket with Muscle Weakness and Tunnel Vision. Those are two horrible perks. We're going with the Stereo Blind Barbarian Queen. And with our 5,119 gold, let's see. That's going to cost a lot to get the next level. That's going to cost barely more than we had. Let's do a round of attack upgrade, a round of health upgrade, and I want to get that helmet, which is going to be 950. That leaves me with 814, which I think is just too little to afford the bounty rune for the chest plate. Yes, it will be short by 60 for us. So let us go back here where we can see, do we have anything that we can upgrade for our 814? I'm not seeing any little pluses, so I don't think so. I still haven't picked up any levels of Death Defy, which seems actually kind of useful, but... So with that, our next episode will begin right where we left off here. Thank you guys all for watching. As always, any kind of support in the ways of likes, comments, subscriptions, any kind of advice you can give me is much appreciated. I will be coming back next time to once again try to get through more of the Maya and try to figure out just what we're up against boss wise, and try to get to him and beat him if possible. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and I will see you on the next episode. Have a good day, have a good night, whenever it may be, and I'll see you later.